Ware v. Hylton. This case was decided in 1796, and the black letter law of this case is that the Supremacy Clause of the U.S. Constitution says that if a state law is in conflict with an international treaty that's been signed by the United States, then that state law is unconstitutional. So for all of you out there who may be concerned about international treaties, don't worry about it. This issue was decided in 1796. And that's the black letter law, and that's all you need to know to pass the test. But the background for this case is very interesting as well. This case involves John Marshall again. John Marshall, in the only case that he ever argued before the Supreme Court, was representing a Virginia debtor. And the Virginia debtor was being sued on a debt he allegedly owed to a British citizen. And the Virginia debtor's argument was that, hey, I've already paid this debt off. And he says he paid the debt off under a law that was passed by Governor Thomas Jefferson in 1777. And Thomas Jefferson, at the time, governor of Virginia, was trying to raise money to fight the British in the Revolutionary War. So he was doing everything he could to raise money to keep the war efforts alive. And one of the things he did was he sequestered the British debts. And he said that if you're a Virginia citizen and you owe money to the British, come pay us instead, and we'll use the money to fight the war, and then we'll give you a piece of paper that says your debt's paid in full. And then when they come knocking, you can give them this piece of paper. Well, that's what happened. They came knocking, and they gave him the piece of paper, and they said, no, that piece of paper violates the Treaty of Paris. And the Treaty of Paris is what was signed to end the Revolutionary War. And in the Treaty of Paris, there was a clause that protected the debts of British citizens. So the Supreme Court ruled that because the Treaty of Paris protected the debts, this Virginia law that supposedly undermined the ability to collect the debt was unconstitutional and was struck down.